You know, it's been an interesting few years since I was here a while ago, in 2019, I think, and a lot of good has been going on. We've been rebranding products, like old outdated products been rebranded. The Cleveland Indians are now the Cleveland Guardians. The New Jersey Devils are now not playing anymore. Oh, come on! I know. I used to work for the Rangers. I was the voice of the Madison Square Garden. Actually, yeah, a long time ago. Where are we going to stop there, though? Are we going to keep fat-shaming Mrs. Butterworth? All right? Maybe Captain Crunch was a chubby chaser. And I don't judge, okay? But Mr. Clean was the first guy I knew who had that earring, that tight white t-shirt, right? He spent his summers on Fire Island with a brawny paper towel man. We know what goes on, but I don't judge. I'm not judging. Speaking of not judges, coming to the stage is Rajahn. He has no idea what he's doing here, and he asks that everyone pray for him on Sunday. We're all here for you, Rajahn.
You guys out here dating? Anybody on dates tonight? No, me? I'm just the only one in this motherfucker on Wednesday night? All right, I'm not having a good time dating. Dating sucks, because, you know, it's all about red flags these days, right? You got to watch out for the red flags. It's just that I'm starting to think red is my favorite color. I don't know. Because it's something about women with neck tattoos that just makes me want to settle down. I don't know what it is. You know? I was dating this girl one time. She was really cute, very pretty. I told her, I was like, you remind me of Alicia Keys. She was just like, well, you remind me of my parole officer. I was like, what the It was going great for a while. She took me to meet her family, right? Nice people. I thought I was going to get interrogated. Like, what's your intentions with my daughter kind of thing. No, everybody was real nice. They greeted me with a big hug and a shot of Hennessy. And I was just looking at everybody like, this is great hospitality. You know? And then we started role-playing. We was role-playing one time, right? So I was like, I'm going to be the millionaire that's running late for a meeting, right? So I was like, don't let me get to the door. I'm buttoning my shirt and then, you know, pull my tie and stuff like that. She was like, that's so corny. She was like, let's spice it up. How about you be the cable guy, right? She's like, be the cable guy. I'm going to go through your tool bag and you throw me on the bed. And I was just like, wait a minute. So you'd rather me be a cable guy than a millionaire? I need a woman to support my hopes and dreams, you know what I'm saying? I don't even have cable. Nobody wants to fuck the cable guy. It was not hot that night. We argued the whole time. So what ended it, though, was I made reservations for us, right? So I made reservations at a fancy restaurant, and she never showed up. Ghosted me. And then had the nerve to call me that night, apologizing, talking about, can I bail her out? I was like, I got time for that. So my boys tried to cheer me up. They took me to a bar, and it was like Thirsty Thursdays. You guys hear about this? Thirsty Thursdays? I gotta say, the women there were quite parched. They had me surrounded, right? It was all buying me drinks, and I was like, I like this. This is nice. This one lady, she was all up on me, touchy-feely and stuff like that. And then she was getting real close, and I noticed her wig wasn't on straight. And I'm just like, okay, ma'am, right? So there was like 3 drinks in the bar. I'm not finished with the first one, and she passed me another one. Then I noticed her knuckles, and I was just like, knuckles mighty bruised there, ma'am. But you know, I like red flags, so I was like, maybe I made excuses for her. I was like, maybe she do self-defense classes or something like that. But what really got me was the way she was sitting. She wasn't sitting like a lady. She had her legs open, elbows on her knees. And I'm sorry, y'all, I don't have a punchline for that, because I got the fuck up out of there. Shit's not happening to me twice. For those of you who don't know, I used to be in the Navy, right? So we was overseas, we pull into Thailand. We get to this bar, it's a real nice bar, big screen TVs everywhere, there's women in leotards behind the bar, and the bartender explained to me, if I buy drinks for a round for the bar, the lady will come off the bar and sit with you, right? So I was like, oh, for sure. I bought a round of drinks, and one of the cute ladies on the end looked like Halle Berry. So I was like, give me Halle Berry. Halle Berry came down, sat next to me. We were vibing, having, you know, joking and stuff like that. And by the end of the night, I'm holding her clothes, and I notice she has, like, you know, fake tits and whatever. And I was like, whoever did those did a good job. They're really nice, right? So by the end of the night, I'm holding her close. I got my face in her tits. She's stroking my face. We're dancing. And then I noticed on the TV, there were two women singing to what she explained to me was the prime minister. And she was like, it was his birthday or something like that. I was like, okay, cool. And I was like, the one in the blue dress is really pretty. Prettier than Halle Berry. So I'm just like, she's pretty. She was like, that's not a girl, that's a guy. And I was like, no, the blue dress. She was like, that's a guy. I'm like, the blue dress is a guy? You can really get fooled out here. You know, and then it hit me. And I'm not talking about my thoughts either. And I was just like, wait. All right, so I didn't know who was more excited, me or her. And I was just like, oh shit! Right? I was like, that's not Halle Berry, those are nuts and berries. I sobered up real quick. I get outside, my boys left me. I was like, what the fuck y'all leave me for? They was like, we'll just wait for you to finish tugging off. I was like, oh man, I'm never gonna hit into that one. I need to stop drinking. I need to stop smoking too. Like, I remember this time when my ex-wife was giving birth to my son. Like, she got rushed to a hospital up here in Jersey City somewhere, right? So where was I? I was on deployment. I was in, like, Malaysia. And I got a call from Red Cross Blue Shield. And they were like, if you hurry now, you can make it. I was like, all right, cool. So I paid off the Malaysian hookers and ran straight to the airport. And they gave me a flight from Malaysia to Japan, Japan to Seattle, Seattle to Jersey. It was quite of a journey. But when I got to Seattle, it was a 5-hour layover. And I was like, wait, because this is 2019. Weed was only legal in like Seattle and Colorado or something like that, but it wasn't like how it is now. And the guy at the counter he was reading my mind. He was like, you can make it, man. Get downtown, you make it back. I was just like, he knows what the fuck I'm thinking, right? So I get down to the dispensary downtown Seattle, and when I walk in, it's like the Garden of Eden. You can see the plants growing behind the glass. You could choose the bud off the leaf that you want. I saw like a rainbow, it was like little babies with wings and shit. I was just like, this is nice, right? So it was like a library. They had the weed organized by CBD, THC stuff, and there was a sign, it was like, this is the shit Snoop Dogg smokes. And I was just like, oh, for shizzle, my nizzle. It was like, no, don't, stop, no, I'm sorry. So I get to the counter, I put the Snoop Dogg stuff on there, I grabbed some Bob Marley shit too, right? And then I had an impulse buy, I saw the cookie. I grabbed the cookie on the way out. Now, anybody have experience with edibles know I made a rookie mistake. I ate the whole fucking thing. I ate the whole fucking thing, and it didn't kick in until I get to the TSA security check. So my plan was to take all the stuff I bought, put it in my luggage so I won't have to worry about it. My high ass walked straight up to security check, taking my shoes off and shit, and put it on the belt. Now I'm on the other side. I'm on the other side, no shoes, no belt, and my bag's not showing up. But what am I doing? I'm fucking staring off into space, giggling at nothing. Right? And so no bag. So when I first got there, I was like 2 agents. At this point, I'm not paying attention to shit, and I'm looking around, and now I see 20 fucking agents putting on the blue gloves and shit like that. And I'm just like, what the fuck's going on? What's all the commotion, right? Not paying attention to shit. And then it hit me. I was like, oh shit, she got my bag. Completely panicked. They was like, sir, is this your bag? And I was like, asking for permission to use the bathroom. I was like, I'll be right back. I get into the bathroom on my knees over a urinal praying to Jesus, like, I fucked up. So I get back out there. She's like, sir, is this your bag? And I'm just like, yeah, it's my bag. She takes everything out, put it on the counter. I look at that, look at everybody else, and she goes back into my bag. So I'm like, what the fuck's she looking for? She pulls out a water bottle. She's like, sir, you're not allowed to travel with this water bottle. I'm like, the fucking water bottle? I almost had a heart attack over this water bottle. I basically qualify as a mule at this point. She's stressing me over a water bottle. So we threw the bottle away. She put everything back up, and she handed me my bag. She's like, thank you for your service. I was like, thank you for your service. Never doing that again. Never doing that again. That's my time, everybody. That's my time.
He is not lying about the edibles.